How you doing? Well, as you may or may not know, my name is Mikey Chase, and well, first off, it's 4:17 a.m. To me, it's still Wednesday, but I guess technically it's Thursday, the 17th of April, 2008. I'm pretty sure all this information's somewhere on the website around here somewhere. I don't know what I'm doing. I pretty much hit record, and now we're going. This is basically an intro, a real quick one, just so I could explain a couple things about myself or whatever. Not that any of you really care, maybe you do, I don't know. But basically, what I thought might be cool, because I've always kind of wanted a little YouTube channel. I mean, everybody has one these days, why not me? And I always wanted something to talk about. And it just so happens I'm kind of involved in this little thing called professional wrestling. Uh, Now, I was watching TV the other day. There was a show on called High School Confidential. And I was like, hey, if people think high school drama is pretty cool, what other place has a drama like high school? Professional wrestling. No, I'm just kidding. That's not my motives by any means. But I just kind of wanted something to do. You know, it's 4:17 in the morning, 4:19 now. And what else am I gonna do than make a little video blog? Not only that, but it started snowballing into this idea that hey, I could bring a camera everywhere I go. So maybe. So my hopes are that anything I do relating to professional wrestling, uh, I mean, I could put on here, and whether it's actual video footage of something I'm doing or just me talking about it, I'd like to give some insight on the world of professional wrestling. Not too much though, you know. Um, I might be breaking a rule or two here. One of the first things I was taught was keep your eyes and ears open and your mouth shut. Yeah, I'm not so much doing that right now. Uh, but like I said, YouTube is a awesome tool to get yourself out there, and so why not utilize it? I mean, I have the access to it. I have a nice little webcam, and here it is. Just see, the thing is, pro wrestling has always been a dream of mine ever since I was 3 years old, and I don't know. I don't even know what to talk about. Pro wrestling has been a dream of mine. So that's just it. And what I did was when I had an opportunity, I took it, and I eventually chased my dream. You know, I chased the dream. This was my dream ever since I was a kid. So not too many people get to say they did that, and I can guarantee you a lot of people regret that. The fact that when they were little boys or girls or whatever, you know, they had something that they wanted to be, they never pursued it. Well, that's something I did. I pursued it, and while I get a lot of criticism from people I come in contact with on a day to day basis, you know, they could say what they want. You know, they could say you should have gone to college. I'm not saying to people don't go to college. I regret not going to college, and I still kind of want to. I'm only 20 years old, so I have time. But you know, they say I'm stupid, and I don't think I'm so stupid when my music hits and I go through the curtains and people go sick. I mean, that's a payoff right there. You know, I may not get a lot for what I do, because in independent wrestling, you just don't make any money for a long time. You have to be working a long time before you make good money, and that's, I mean, if you have merchandise and stuff, that's a different story. But like, to actually earn money, that, like, you know, you go out there, you have a match, and you go in the back, you're usually not getting paid. You're usually getting paid in experience. Like, no money's there. So, you know, the experience is a good payoff, but I think even more so for me is going out there and hearing the people go crazy for me. I just love it. It's such a rush. Everybody says it, but it's true. You know, all you'll hear every wrestler tell you that almost. and you know, you could blow it off, but I'm telling you, it is an absolute fact. You could be down and out, and then all of a sudden you're out there and things are crazy, and you're living life to the fullest. You're up here, you're on cloud nine, and it's the most amazing thing. And that's what keeps me going, actually. In most cases, is looking forward to the next time I get to go out and perform in front of an immense amount of kids and families and stuff. It's so rewarding, and that's what it comes down to for me. So I'd like to kind of take you guys on the journey I'm going on, because an amazing I'm living an amazing dream right now. And as Mikey Chase, and as this whole Chase the Dream moniker has kind of taken over, and I can't really say it's suddenly taken over my life, because chasing the dream has always been my life, and now I'm getting to kind of portray that in entertainment fashion or something. I don't know, but like, I am so freaking fortunate to be in the position I'm in, to have the opportunity I have. And while I mean, you know, being in the main event is not a big thing. It's not something I care about. Winning and losing is not something I care about. Having championships, not something I care about. But you know, inspiring the kids, as corny as it sounds, is what it's all about for me. Um, you can watch the one match I have on here so far, and I can't promise you I'll have every match I've ever done, because it's not possible. Um, I have my first match. It's somewhere on there. I mean, you watch that match I posted, and you'll find a link to my first match ever against a guy named Brendan Michael Thomas, who I happen to be wearing a shirt, completely coincidental. I threw it on this morning because you have to have a black shirt on underneath of my work clothes. Um, anyway, I digress. I'm probably talking way too fast. I'm not good at this yet. I probably will never be. Talking's not my thing. Anyway, so where was I? Anyway, so you watch that video and you watch the match, and you may not like the match, but I can promise you this: you'll see what it's all about. Because right afterwards, there's just a sea of kids that come up to me and, you know, just want to shake my hand. And, you know, when I was growing up, I used to see Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty right out, and they were always coming out to their music, and they were always slapping hands with the fans, and it's something I always wanted to do, and now I get to do it. And you'll notice towards the end, there's a kid in the upper left corner. I'll never forget his name. His name is Ryan. He was in a wheelchair, and as stupid as that may sound, I might sound kind of like a jerk, but like, you know, or like, ooh, I'm so special because I touched a kid in a wheelchair. Like, you know, I reached him. But that's something that means a lot to me. You know, I did something for that kid that day, and you know, that's really what I'm passionate about. You know, inspiring the kids, and I hope at some point in my career, before this whole little video thing that I'm starting to do ruins it, because I can almost guarantee it will, because I'm just opening my mouth about anything I feel about, you know, or whatever. But I hope at some point in my career, I get the opportunity, um, to be able to portray the chase the dream lifestyle, I guess you could call it, the way I want to portray it, just because I believe that if anybody chases their dreams, I'm not going to tell them that they can succeed, but they could come close, and at least they try. And that's what it's all about, because I'm trying to chase my dream. I have chased my dream, and I am a pro wrestler. My dream was to become a professional wrestler, not to make it, not to be a huge success. If I do become a huge success, that's amazing. And I'll be so happy to be in that place. But I'm living my dream, and I believe that any kid who sees me in the ring will realize that they can do the same. Because every time I go in that ring, that is the realization of a dream. And I just want all of the kids that I could even, you know, talk to for 3 seconds to realize that if they pursue whatever they want to pursue, they could do it. And this is the stuff you're going to see on all these videos, you know, my video blogs and stuff. It's all going to be about wrestling and my experiences in wrestling, and it's going to be raw, 100% true. I just hope you tune in and continue watching, because I promise you at some point it's going to be entertaining. I promise you. Maybe I'm going to break a promise. Who knows? You know, this is all going to be live in your face. As you experience it, I experience it. We're going to experience this together. And you're going to see my ups and my downs, my triumphs and what turmoils or whatever. But anyway, I got 10 seconds left because YouTube limits my time. So sayonara. Peace. And always chase the dream. I like that. That was pretty good, actually. Chase the dream. Do it.